before we were able to witness these amazing beaches, Lucky Bay, Hellfire Bay and Cape Le Grand, to name a few, and the beautiful things that Esperance has to offer. We had car troubles again. The alternator this time failed us at a town called Harrismith. We were lucky enough to pull off the road into a little side spot which had clean toilets and 1,000 flies. However, the RAC picked us up, towed us back to a town called Narrogin, where Nissan dealership and Ford were able to help us out by getting us in on a Saturday. Auto Elect was organised on the Monday, and we were back on the road on Wednesday. Thank you very much to our electricians, and thank you very much to Narrogin, Nissan, Ford and Mitsubishi and the Narrogin Tow Truck Service. To get us back on the road, headed down to Esperance.
I'm just leaving in here. I'm not even steering.
You sure?
Mama!
Mama!
Okay, my
God.
It's
gonna roll it.
so funny. I can't breathe. Oh my god, I can't breathe.
Alright, now do it. Shauna doesn't talk to the camera.
I can roll. I'm not turning it around. Keep going, mate. Faster.
Where are you going?
You're steering us into the ocean,
No, you're crazy.
Oh my god, I'm scared for my life. Oh, we're gonna die. We're actually
She's
gonna
gonna
die.
roll. Why did you
No,
do that?
Edie can't be the end of me.
What do you think, Andy?
It's fun. No!
Softer.
Don't lock it up. Keep going. So it'll move. It'll take you to the right.
Yeah. Yeah, take that first. It's not bad. Where am I going this way?
Right in front.
We'll set up over here on top of this mud stuff here.
Yeah.
This stuff. No.
Yeah, she sounds alright, mate. What do you reckon? Yeah, you guys
He's
are
a
right, mate.
driver.
It is. What's he doing here?
Just cruising, bro.
Oh, come on. This is boring. I wanted to swerve like babies.
Oh, gee.
It is what's the
Oh, it's getting soft here. Don't bog us.
Come on, go 60. That's your left.
No, that's not right.
Pull over the other lines.
That's your right. That's your right.
Oh, this bloke seems like he knows what he's doing.
You all the
It's a bit
time.
boggy there.
Yep, give it power. Give it power.
Go.
Push through, push through, push through. More power, more power, more power.
Fancy.
Stay right. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Easy. we've seen all the good bits of Esperance. We were able to visit Cape Legrand, which was it was a bit seaweedy the time we went, but nevertheless we drove on the beach all the way back to the Lucky Bay brewery, which was very nice. 22 k's of beach driving. That's where you might have seen the kids have a quick little go on the beach, and no one got us bogged, which was also great. It means we didn't have to dig our way out, because it was we only passed 2 cars in the 22k, so it would have been a bit of a mission. The other amazing parts of Esperance was the town itself is quite a nice, neat, tidy town. Plenty of playgrounds, plenty of food options, a Woolies outside town. But some of the best spots there were just almost right up the top of our list. Hellfire Bay was just such a sensational spot. The water was so clear, you would have seen it in all the photos. It was reasonably cool, but the day we were there was 26 degrees and then 34 degrees. But then lucky. So all I'll say is Esperance is definitely well worth the drive down. Definitely worth the drive down. I think Lucky Bay in 2023, by I think the sign said more than 750 influencers and Instagrammers had collated the world's best beach, and Lucky Bay won it in 2023 with kangaroos on the beach, chalky sand and beautiful clear water, so no surprises there. But unfortunately for us, we've got a couple of days to grind out. If you have a look at the horrific site that's on Libby's phone, it sort of shows potentially we could aim to do that. Realistically, probably not going to happen. But yeah, kids have strapped themselves in.
It's only 6:57.
Yeah, kids have got their books. Kids have got their iPads with some stuff downloaded, because we don't know what the service on the Nullarbor will be like. But we've also got the golf clubs, and hopefully we've got the energy to get out and play one or two of the holes along the Nullarbor Golf Club. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for some grumpy people later on this afternoon. And yeah, we're making our way back home. A little bit sad, but the good news is Tassie to follow. That's all. Bard Bay has amazing scenery and offers some great scenic drives. This loop here is 128 k's. It's got Bard Bay in the background with plenty of pelicans, sea life and crystal clear water. The full loop includes the Murphy's Haystacks, but we went to Point Labatt Conservation Park to check out the sea lions in their natural habitat. There's Australian sea lions and some New Zealand seals. That is a year-round breeding colony for the seals that has everything that the seals need: fish, clear water, warm rocks, and it's a great spot on the well-maintained track and the well-maintained viewing platform to sit, have lunch, and enjoy the view. If you head to the north of Streaky Bay, Streaky Bay itself is a fishing and agricultural town with sheep and grain being the main key industries, but there is a fantastic smaller loop which is only about 35 k's in distance, and you can visit Halley's Beach, Whistling Rocks and the Blowholes. The Whistling Rocks is a bit of a natural phenomenon, which is a geological, over time has withered away some of the holes in the rocks, and if you have some good onshore winds and you have the tide coming in, you'll hear all the air being pushed through and whistling sounds through the rocks. With enough tide coming in, you will get water through the blowholes as well. So again, nice filling platforms. There's quite a lot of stairs for this one, but well worth the trip. Streaky Bay, the Eyre Peninsula is quite a nice little spot. We found out some of the history of when it was first discovered, which you can do for yourself. Like it's I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know that one of the Dutchmen came along in the 1600s and never set foot on land, and then Matthew Flinders did, and then it was named after the Eyre family to give it the name the Eyre Peninsula. So there's a couple of facts for you, real loose facts. Saw the Kieran McAvoy statue, that was pretty cool. He's from this town. He's won some big races in Group 1 jockey and also a Melbourne Cup. And we checked out some of the scenery which you would have seen. So we got to see our first glimpse of the sea lions. So there is some Australian sea lions and some New Zealand fur seals that were all there, some males and females. Some interesting facts: males weigh up to 400 kilos and the females can weigh up to 120. So there's a bit of a discrepancy there. And from there we went to a place called Whistling Rocks, which was pretty cool. Up on the there's a couple little loop drives that you can do. Check them out at the information centre. There's a couple of good maps that you can do. Some of them are dirt, some of them are bitumen, but we went to Scale Bay as well. So we had a look around the Streaky Bay Township in the greater area, and we found that was not a bad little spot to be. So if you're thinking about Streaky Bay, I'd head to Streaky Bay. Nice spot there. We tried to rake for crabs. Unfortunately, we had zero luck, except for when we went to the boat ramp where we did see some crabs. We just couldn't get them up. And we also got to try some oysters, didn't we, boys? Tony?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah? Give us a rundown on the oysters.
I loved them. Dad loved them. They didn't really taste like anything, but poor Smitho in the back there, he didn't like the texture of them very much, so he spat them right out. And wasn't happy about it. So I'm sure we might be putting that video in. I've sworn to him I won't put the video in, so I won't do it to him. But Streaky Bay, really nice mix of farmland and oyster farming, crab raking, and some awesome beaches. So I would put it up there on the list of things to do. Enjoy.
Back in your rightful spots.
We leave West Beach, one of our favourite park stays. We got to see some friendly faces in the Potters and the Stevensons. Now it's time to head through the Adelaide Hills and head home towards Victoria. Have a listen to the Y62 through the tunnel. The home stretch, this is it, the last of the mainland. We've got what does that say, 242 k's to do this morning to get from Ararat to home, and then a ton of cleaning, and after that a few days of catching up with friends. Then to Tassie. We stayed at Green Hill Lake, what was it called?
Yep.
Green Hill Lake, recommended by a couple of nomads that we know, aka Libby's parents. And it was a nice little stopover. Boys tried fishing, no good. Toilets and showers were semi-clean. A few people that permanently live there, so it was it was alright for a one-nighter. Not too bad. So now we've got to pull in here and hope for the best, I think. Yes.
What do you reckon, kids?
It was good.
We're excited to get back, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to get back and see everybody. There's the tracker. I can see it out of everything. It's the smallest car I've ever been there.